I don't usually come to places like this. Too many people, too many variables. But I heard interesting conversations happen here. Figured I'd see what the fuss was about. So far, the drinks are watered down and the chairs are uncomfortable. Not a great start.
The drinks are fine. You're just picky. I've had worse in worse places. Fobs where the water tasted like diesel. Basements in Hell's Kitchen where the only drink was whatever didn't have blood in it. This place is clean, neutral. That counts for something these days.
Neutral. That's a word people use when they want to pretend sides don't exist. In my experience, everyone's got a side. They just don't always know it yet. You walk in thinking you're Switzerland. You walk out owing someone a favor. That's how these things work.
I don't owe favors. I settle debts, there's a difference. A favor hangs over your head. A debt gets paid and it's done. Clean transaction. I keep my ledger simple. Someone helps me, I help them back. Someone hurts people I care about, I hurt them worse. No complications.
You're Frank Castle. I've read about you. Newspapers, mostly. They can't decide if you're a monster or a hero. Depends on which editor is feeling brave that week. Me, I don't read the opinion pages. I look at the results. Your results are messy. Effective, but messy.
And you're Mike Ehrmantraut. Philly cop turned whatever you turned into. Fixer. Cleaner. The guy who makes problems disappear for people who create problems in the first place. I've heard about you too. The cartel people spoke your name carefully. That tells me more than any newspaper would.
They spoke carefully because I earned it. 30 years of doing jobs the right way. No loose ends. No unnecessary noise. When I handled something, it stayed handled. That kind of reputation takes time. You can't shoot your way into it. Although I'm guessing you'd disagree.
Shooting is just a tool. Like anything else. I've talked men down when talking made sense. I've walked away when walking made sense. But when someone's running girls through shipping containers or selling fentanyl to teenagers, talking isn't on the table. You know that. You've seen the same things I've seen.
I've seen plenty. The difference is what we did about it. You see a monster, you put it down. I see a monster, I figure out who's holding the leash. Then I figure out who's holding that leash. You work the surface, I work the structure. Both approaches have costs.
The structure rebuilds. That's the problem. You cut off a head, 2 more grow back. I've heard that speech 100 times from men who used it as an excuse to do nothing. At least when I clear a room, that room stays clear. The men in it don't hurt anyone else ever. That's not nothing.
I'm not saying it's nothing. I'm saying it's incomplete. Gus Fring, the man I worked for, he understood systems. He didn't just kill his rivals. He replaced them. Controlled the supply chain from top to bottom. When he removed someone, he already had the replacement in place. That's thinking ahead.
And where is Gus Fring now? Dead, from what I heard. Blown up by the same chaos he thought he could control. All that planning, all that structure, and some cancer patient with a pipe bomb brought it all down. Systems fail. Men fail. The only thing that doesn't fail is a bullet in the right skull.
Walter White. That's who killed him. A high school chemistry teacher who thought he could be a kingpin. I watched it happen. Watched a man with no business in that world tear it apart. Because nobody took him seriously until it was too late. You want to talk about chaos, there it is.
I've seen that type. Amateurs who stumble into the game and wreck everything because they don't know the rules. Sometimes they're worse than the professionals. No code. No limits. Just ego and desperation making decisions. At least the cartel guys were predictable. You knew what they wanted.
Predictable is manageable. Walter was never predictable. One day he's crying about his family, next day he's ordering hits. I kept thinking I could steer him, keep him inside the lines. That was my mistake. Some people can't be managed. They can only be stopped. I waited too long to see which type he was.
Sounds like regret. I know what that tastes like. I've got a few of my own. Men I trusted who sold me out. Moments where I hesitated and shouldn't have. The hesitation is what gets you. In the field, you learn that fast. Decide and move. Second guessing comes later, if you're still alive to do it.
The older I get, the more the second guessing catches up. When you're young, you make a choice and you move on. The body keeps going, the mind follows. But now, 3 a.m, the choices come back around. They want to have conversations you don't have time for during the day.
I don't sleep much. Same reason. But I don't call it regret. Regret means you do it different. Most of the men I killed, I'd kill again. Same circumstances, same intel, same trigger pull. The ones that haunt me aren't the ones I shot. They're the ones I couldn't reach in time. The victims. That's a different weight.
My granddaughter, Kaylee, she's the reason I did most of what I did. Money for her future security. a life away from the ugliness. But the ugliness has a way of spreading. You think you're containing it, building walls around it, and then one day you realize the walls are inside the house. You brought it home with you.
I had a family, wife, 2 kids. They're gone now. The men who took them are gone too. But you're right. The ugliness doesn't stay where you put it. It follows you home, sits at your table, waits for you to look away. I used to think the mission would end someday. Clear the board, hang it up, find some peace. Now I know better. The board never clears. You just get too old to keep playing.